What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Jordxn here. In this video today, I'm back with another vocal melody hack for you. And what I want you to do is, if you're tired of hearing the same melodies, the same flows, you're hearing the same content over and over, and you're not inspired to create, or you find yourself keep making the same song, using the same flows over, and you want to add more flows to your arsenal, I got you. This, all you got to do is this one thing. Subscribe to this channel. But look, and that one thing is listen to a different genre. All right, if you make trap music, listen to something that you never heard before. Country, EDM, alternative rock, heavy metal, Latin music. It's a lot of different genres out there. Just go listen to something new, right? When you listen to something new, this is what it's gonna do. It's gonna open your ears to hearing different flows, different cadences, different vocal tones. A lot of people go from different ranges, right? So I know at country, people have a country singing voice, all right? It's different from their talking voice. I mean, sometimes people got a cool voice and they just rap like that, but other times people switch up their voice when they rap. And that's okay. You can do that, but you can't be scared to try it. You try it, you might like it, and then you got a whole nother element you can add to your creativity, right? As far as with making songs and coming up with flows, right? Because if you keep doing the same flows over and over and over and over and over, all of your songs are gonna sound the same. Regardless if you pick different beats that don't sound nothing alike, if you're doing the same flows, if you do this like if you do that on every single song, every part of your song, it's gonna get too repetitive and people are not gonna fuck with it, because it's like, bro, you keep doing the same shit. I'm not saying you progress at all. So when you watch these vocal melody hack videos, I want you to take from it as far as like what can you add to your arsenal, like to build up your palette so you can be very creative, do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to sing, like, that's one thing. Like, if you want to be lyrical, that's another thing. But if you struggle with your song structure, work on your song structure. That way you can add that to be like, okay, I'm a better songwriter now. So now I can combine the singing with the rapping if I want to, right? It's just that simple, right? But back to the topic at hand, listen in different genres. It might sound weird at first. So I suggest you go listen to country. And why I say go listen to country is because country music, they have some of the best songwriters, right? They tell stories. Country music is really about like four or five things, right? It's always about falling in love, falling out of love, cheating, getting cheated on, getting drunk and partying. Like, but they find ways to write hundreds of songs about the same shit and sing it differently every single time. You don't hear the same melodies. You don't hear none of the same cadences, but it's so fucking crazy, right? So go listen to some country. Trust me, pay attention to the song structure. Pay attention to how they start their hooks, how they progress from the hook to the verse. See if the first verse matches the second verse, or does the second verse contradict the first verse. Like, pay attention to everything, right? Because when you listen to different genres, you're going to learn about song structure, all right? So pay attention to that. Song structure is very important, especially when it comes to your melodies, because you want your melodies to make sense. You want everything to flow right. You want everything to feel right. So whenever you get your melody and you're trying to put your lyrics in, everything makes sense. Also, why I'm suggesting you should listen to different genres is because people approach different music differently, right? Pay attention to the vocal tone, the vocal delivery, the vocal approach. Like, do they come in aggressive? Are they starting out subtle then building up to something? I hit the microphone. Like, do they come in subtle or they build up to something, right? Or does it start really, really high, and then the energy comes down, then the energy goes back up? Like, pay attention to that. A lot of people struggle with energy, with delivering the words that they want to deliver when they're rapping, singing, whatever, because they just want to stay the course, all right? You don't want to stay flat, right? If you stay flat, that's not interesting. That's not fun. That's not good, right? Don't stay flat. You want your vocals to do something. If they start here, they should end here, or they should end here. Like, you don't want to just stay here, right? Don't stay here. Like, this is what I'm trying to tell you. Like, go listen to different genres and pay attention to what they do in those genres. Because when you do, you're going to get inspired. You're going to learn. You should learn. That's what I want you to do. You listening to learn, not listening just to be like, oh, I listened to it, now I got this melody. No, listen to it, learn. See what they are doing. Like, see what they do. All right, see what they do. See how they start their hooks, how they finish their hooks. Is the hook repetitive? Is it simple? Is it an 8-bar hook? Is it a 12-bar melody? Is the verse a 8, 12, 16, whatever? Like, pay attention, learn from it, because some people might hate doing 16-bar verses. So find a way how to make it a 12. Go listen to a genre that really don't have long verses. Figure out how to write short verses. Just trust me, go listen. I want you to get better. I want you to think outside the box when it comes to creating music. Like, you could pull inspiration from anywhere. I want you to be very, very versed in music. Like, don't just focus on hip hop because that's what you make. Don't focus on just trap because that's what you make. Go listen to different stuff and work in new elements, right? Trust me, man. You see what Lil Wayne did? Like, Lil Wayne went and made a rock album. Like, everybody's out here doing fucking emo trap, right? That's the same shit. Like, if Lil Wayne didn't do that, niggas wouldn't really be doing that shit now. Like, I'm just being real with you. But listen, try listening to different genres. You might find something new that you really love, and then you can bring that over into the music that you make, so you can make your own music, your own lane, and you can just overall be more creative. But listen, make sure you like, comment, subscribe to the channel. It's your boy Jordxn. I'm out of here. All right.